By my count, it's about week 8 of us being separated from one another, not going to church, working from home, all those sorts of things. We're separated from a lot of people, but in another sense, we're very close to some other specific people. The people in your house, you've been close to them, very close to them for 8 weeks now. And I just thought maybe on this Monday morning as we start another week, it might be good to share a reminder that I found in my sermon ideas folder. I don't know where I got this. I don't remember who wrote it up, but 5 steps to dealing with conflict that I just thought, man, might be really useful to us right now. 5 simple steps really quickly. Number 1, give up the need to be right. How many fights go on simply because I want to prove that I'm right and it doesn't make a bit of difference in the world whether I am or not? Right? We can argue about the dumbest things and we can get all upset about the stupidest stuff, and really, in the big picture, it doesn't matter if you're right or I'm right or whatever. Who cares? Let it go. Give up the need to be right. That's point number 1. Secondly, sort of along with that, how about allow the other person to have their opinion? Sarah likes sauerkraut. I don't. Who cares? I don't have to tell her why she's wrong for liking sauerkraut. She doesn't have to tell me why I ought to eat it. She can have her opinion. She can like it if she wants to. It has no effect on me. Well, other than the smell, but that's a whole different thing. I don't have to have an opinion. She can have a different one than me. Who cares? Point number 2. Point number 3, how about that we try and talk from a place of calm. I could learn that one, I think. My fuse is about this short sometimes, and I just blow up and blow things out of proportion. Can we think of things that are calm? Can we do things in a calm way? And if we can't, then maybe we should suspend the discussion until we can. If I'm just all emotional, I'm not going to get anywhere. If I'm all wound up, it's not going to end well. Maybe unless I can talk about it calmly, if there really is something to talk about, maybe I ought to just keep my mouth shut until I can, because I'll just make things worse, right? Number 4, look for resolutions. Think only in terms of what outcome do I want or need, or how can we work towards what is best. The idea of looking for resolutions, not the idea of winning the argument, but the idea of how can we both be happy with a solution here. We're looking for solutions, not victories and losses. That's a good idea. And number 5, speak only looking forward, not backwards. I use this in marriage counseling all the time. It's the 24-hour rule. I always said, urge people that if something needs to be said, if something has happened, you've got 24 hours to say something about it. And if you don't say anything about it, then forget it. Let it go, because you can't fix it. If 24 hours has gone by, neither of you remember the situation exactly as it happened. I have my version of what I think happened a week ago, and Sarah has her version, and I remember some things and she remembers other things. We'll never sort that out. So let it go. Stop looking backwards. Start thinking forwards. Whatever happened back there is done and gone. Give it up. Go forward. 5 quick steps in review. Number 1, give up the need to be right. Number 2, allow the other person to think differently if they want to. Number 3, talk from a place of calm, and if you can't, wait till you can. Number 4, look for resolutions. And number 5, speak only about the future. Stop digging up stuff from the past. I think those are good suggestions. As I say, I don't remember where I got them, but I've held on to them for a long time because I think they're useful. I know a man named Carl Vaders who does a small church website sort of thing. For 464 days now, he has tweeted this line from 2 Timothy chapter 2. It's verse 23, and it says this: "Don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments, because you know they produce quarrels, and the Lord's servant must not quarrel." There's enough stress going on right now. There's enough things to be really worried about and concerned about and thinking about. We don't need to be causing stress for the people around us, the people we actually love. Find a way to do things better. Find a way to avoid the conflict. 5 simple steps that might help us this week.